Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Charlie Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Fuck, man. Here we go.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, here's Pierce. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of
2 guys? Come on, man. It's not even 2, it's 3 guys blocking 2.
Because ultimately to me,
4 rather.
is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks
The door's closed.
really good. They've looked
Know how to knock.
other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team.
No, you can't go.
They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Chase.
Oh my God, man.
Picked off on the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now Stroud. This will be caught at Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Bullshit.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here we go. Here's a 2nd and 5. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
For the left side, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Come on, you can do it.
Fournette. It will be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Leonard Fournette. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for
you already came back from...
time called here because a member of the
Oh, you giving me
is in some discomfort.
No, I have attitude because he's come in fucking... Alright, fuck you. You know what? Go do your own thing. Figure your shit out. Figure your shit out. You're fucking telling them to stop talking. They don't fucking listen. And it's my fault. Alright.
For their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Option right, here's Stroud. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. A pass underneath for Fournette. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12.
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Pierce on the counter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
60 Eagles.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hold me ready.
That's complete to Dell. She'll give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On the jump.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now 3rd down and 7. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Burrow.
At the 29-yard line.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and
11, 10 for 11.
and they'll go right back to Pierce. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
11.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Stroud now to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Give left side for Pierce. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 34 yards to gain that time. Another 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Pierce. They set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 157 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here is 3rd and 5. Going for it with Pierce. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another carry for Pierce. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pierce now up the middle. Powers through him. And he'll go down here at the 186 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Pierce. Is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Ka'imi Fairbairn as they kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 64 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
49, Bengals 35. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense.
Here we go.
With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Fournette, a first down carry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense. Knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Hand off left side, Pierce. Able to slither by. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Texans 56, Bengals 35. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And quickly, they get to the line.
11 Thomas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.